Some people lose themselves not because they are weak, but because they spend their energy on everything that doesn't feed their soul. Listen closely. Your energy is your life's currency. Your focus is your future's foundation. And the world will always try to drain you if you don't learn how to guard the gates of your mind. And today you're going to learn how to protect your energy so powerfully that nothing, no negativity, no doubt, no distraction can stop the life you are meant to build. Take a breath, get ready. Your elevation begins now. Energy is the invisible force that shapes everything you do. Your mindset, your mood, your decisions, your direction, all of it comes from one source, your energy. When you're full of good energy, you think better, work better, love better, dream bigger, you rise faster, you fall slower. But when your energy is drained, life becomes heavy. Small problems feel like mountains. Simple tasks feel impossible. Your purpose becomes blurry. Your passion becomes silent. Most people think life gets harder because they are weak, but the truth, life gets harder when your energy gets stolen. Your future depends on what you allow into your mind, what you tolerate in your environment, and what you accept from the people around you. So today we reclaim your power. We rebuild your boundaries, and we restore the mindset that lifts you, not the one that breaks you. Because when you protect your energy, you protect your destiny. People think energy drain only comes from work or stress. No, it comes from things you don't even notice. It comes from the conversations that go nowhere. Talking to people who complain all day is like trying to charge your phone on a broken outlet. You leave more empty than before. It comes from the habits that make you stagnant, scrolling endlessly, comparing yourself, thinking instead of doing. These things look harmless, but they steal hours, confidence, focus, and joy. It comes from the environments that keep you small. Some rooms shrink you. Some environments trap you in who you used to be. Some places are too small for who you're becoming. It comes from the people who only take. If someone only comes around when they need something, they're not part of your circle, they're part of your burden. It also comes from the thoughts you repeat, overthinking, doubt, fear, self-criticism. These drain more energy than any physical task ever will. Protecting your energy starts with recognizing what drains you silently, because the things that steal your energy are always louder in your life than the things that feed it. You were not born to be emotionally available to everyone who knocks on your door. Not every situation deserves your attention. Not every person deserves your response. Not every problem deserves your worry. You are not a battery for other people's chaos. You are not a dumping ground for negativity. You are not responsible for fixing every broken soul. Your responsibility is to guard the energy that makes your life possible. Once you understand this, you stop trying to please everyone. You stop explaining yourself. You stop apologizing for having boundaries. You start valuing your peace, your environment, your future, because you finally realize this truth. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Some people fear saying no. Some fear disappointing others. Some fear walking away. But here's a lesson. If protecting your energy offends someone, they were benefiting from your lack of boundaries. Say that again in your mind. If someone gets upset because you're choosing peace, it means they preferred you exhausted. Here's how you cut energy leaks without guilt. Firstly, say no without explaining. No is a full sentence. You don't owe anyone a paragraph about why you're protecting your mental space. Secondly, limit access, not kindness. You can be kind and still keep distance. Kindness does not mean availability. Thirdly, stop trying to fix everyone. Some people don't want change. They want company in their misery. Fourthly, walk away from cycles, not people. You don't always have to cut people off. Sometimes you just end a pattern. And lastly, don't overcommit to what doesn't support your growth. Your energy must go toward what builds you, not what drains you. Walking away is not failure. Walking away is self-respect. Your environment is either fertilizer or poison. Surround yourself with people who inspire ambition, conversations that spark ideas, routines that build discipline, dreams that make you stretch, and habits that raise your standards. Because when your environment grows, you grow with it. Protect your environment like you protect your home. Don't let just anyone walk through your thoughts with muddy shoes. You deserve to be around people who speak life into you, remind you of who you are, celebrate your growth, push you to rise, clap even when they're not the main character. Those are your people. Those are your places. That is your energy. Your greatest boundary is not physical, it is mental. This is the boundary that says, I will not entertain negativity. I will not respond to disrespect. I will not absorb stress that isn't mine. I will not stay where I'm shrinking. I will not water relationships that drain me. Mental boundaries protect what people cannot see. Your peace, your dreams, your focus, your purpose, your emotional state, your inner strength. Once you master mental boundaries, no external chaos can override your internal clarity. Energy is not luck. Energy is a routine. Here are habits that rebuild and protect your energy. Habit number 1, morning silence. Before the world takes your attention, give your mind a moment to breathe. Silence is medicine. Habit number 2, move your body. Exercise doesn't just build muscles, it builds mental armor. Habit number 3, limit digital noise. Your phone should serve your purpose, not steal it. Habit number 4, choose gratitude every morning. You cannot be grateful and miserable at the same time. Habit number 5, create a no toxic conversations rule. If it's not productive, not uplifting, not respectful, you end the conversation. Habit number 6, protect your creative hour. Your best ideas need space. Guard that space. And habit number 7, rest without feeling guilty. Rest is not weakness. Rest is recovery. Rest is preparation for greatness. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young man who gave everyone anything they asked for. His time, his energy, his support, his strength. He thought saying yes made him noble. He thought self-sacrifice meant love. But slowly he became tired. His dreams were fading. His passion was sleeping. His life didn't feel like his anymore. One day, an old mentor told him, "You're not tired because life is hard. You're tired because you're carrying things that aren't yours." That day, the young man made a choice. He started saying no. He started protecting his mornings. He cut off draining conversations. He left environments that kept him stuck. He rebuilt routines that made him stronger. And do you know what happened? He grew. He rose. He became unstoppable. Because when you protect your energy, you unlock your potential. There is a universal truth. Whatever you allow into your life changes your life. If you let negativity in, you become negative. If you let fear in, you become paralyzed. If you let distractions in, your dreams stall. If you let chaos in, your peace disappears. But the opposite is also true. Let discipline in, you grow. Let positivity in, you become optimistic. Let knowledge in, you get wiser. Let strong people in, you become stronger. Let purpose in, you become unstoppable. Energy is an exchange. Protect what comes in. Choose what goes out. This is how you control your life. Noise will always exist. Opinions will always exist. Distractions will always exist. But your inner voice, your intuition, your spirit, your purpose is quiet. And you only hear it when you protect your energy. Listen to it. It will tell you when something feels wrong. It will tell you when someone is draining you. It will tell you when you're in the wrong environment. It will tell you when your soul wants more. The loud world will mislead you, but your quiet voice will never lie. People say, be strong, be patient, be helpful, be kind, but nobody tells you this. You cannot be any of those things if you are drained, tired, stressed, or emotionally depleted. You must protect your energy, not because you're selfish, but because your future depends on it. Your dreams depend on it. Your peace depends on it. Your success depends on it. Your mental health depends on it. You are your greatest investment. Your energy is your greatest asset. Protect both. Choosing yourself is not selfish. Rest is not selfish. Saying no is not selfish. Canceling plans to recharge is not selfish. Walking away from toxicity is not selfish. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is survival. It is growth. It is healing. It is maturity. It is strength. You deserve a life that supports your soul, not one that drains it. Some journeys don't begin with peace, but every journey that protects its energy becomes unstoppable. You are no longer living in survival mode. You are stepping into alignment, into clarity, into intention. Your energy is sacred. Your peace is priceless. Your future is worth guarding. Because your legacy is not built by how much you tolerate, but by how much you protect. Protect your focus, protect your time, protect your mental space, protect your creative fire, protect your emotional strength, protect the light inside you. The light the world tried to dim. Listen, there is a version of you waiting, a stronger version, a calmer version, a wiser version, a more powerful version. And you meet that version the moment you choose to protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. The world needs that version of you. The version that sets boundaries. The version that stops apologizing. The version that chooses growth over chaos. The version that chooses peace over pressure. The version that walks away from anything that threatens your purpose. This is your rise. This is your legacy. This is your evolution. Protect your energy and watch your entire life transform. Because when your energy is right, your mindset sharpens, your dreams expand, your relationships improve, your confidence rises, your vision becomes clear, and your destiny opens. You become powerful. You become focused. You become unstoppable. This is Rise Legacy. Build strength that outlives you. You have learned to protect your energy. Now go build a life that lifts you higher than anything that ever tried to break you. Your legacy begins with the energy you choose today.